Share, Facebook, tweet, Pinterest, email, and just like that, the narrative is starting to shift. Not only did Kevin Harvick beat Martin Truex Jr. head-to-head in the closing stages of the AAA 500 at Texas Motor Speedway, he also shuttered the long-standing notion that the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series championship would be a clear-cut Toyota runaway. All year long, Truex and Kyle Busch have been viewed as 1A and 1B on the championship favorites totem pole. For a while, it perhaps seemed likely that Kyle Larson could challenge them, but that came and went with his unexpected elimination last month at Talladega Superspeedway. But we really should have known better, right? We collectively discounted Stewart-Haas Racing because of its winter switch from Chevrolet to Ford performance. We forgot about them as they struggled through the first few months of the campaign, and we optimistically earmarked them for 2018 success instead. And at least when it comes to Harvick, that was pretty dumb. Think about it for a second. This is the same Harvick that single-handedly carried Richard Childress Racing in the late 2000s and kept it in championship contention when it no longer had the consistent organizational speed to do so. Harvick averaged 3 victories a season while his various teammates struggled to make the chase for the championship on a regular basis. This is the same ace that was pretty much pushed out at Childress, won a championship with crew chief Rodney Childers in his first season at SHR, and has now made the championship race in 3 of its first 4 iterations. Even while SHR employees feverishly worked to play catch-up with their new Ford equipment, their veteran driver has been the model of consistency. Harvick currently has the 3rd best average finish 11.0 and is 4th in stage wins 6, even as overall wins largely eluded them over the summer. He's just laser-focused and does his job, Childers said. But it's really about giving him stuff to work with. His tool is the race car. If we don't give him good tools to work with, he's not going to do a good job. It took 7 months, but Dover was the weekend where Childers said the team was back running at full strength. I knew when we unloaded at Dover, he said it felt more like 2014 and 2015, Childers said. As soon as he said those words, I knew we had something that we were going to start being able to work with. Truex and Busch have set the standard during the 2017 playoffs, winning at every track except for Talladega, but Harvick continually loomed. He finished 3rd at Chicagoland to open the second season and 3rd again at Charlotte. He was 8th at Kansas and 5th at Martinsville. Harvick says the switch to Ford provided more struggles than he anticipated, but true to form, he kept his team afloat until he got what he needed to bridge the gap. I think in the middle of the year, we had a direction on a lot of things, but the road sometimes surpasses the production of things, Harvick said. Once they really started finding the things that were working, and areas to work on, kind of the hot buttons of the car, then you got to get them put into place. It's a balancing act of how fast you get there. We were able to get a couple cars in the playoffs. We were fortunate to keep ourselves in the game. Here we are, 2 weeks to go, still got a chance. And it's a hell of a chance, too. Sure, Truex still has that team of destiny feel, and yes, Busch captured the 2015 championship with a win at Homestead. But do you know who finished second to Busch that year? Kevin Harvick. Do you know who has the best average finish at Homestead? Kevin Harvick with a 6.94. Granted, there is one more piece of this championship 4 final puzzle, but right now it's looking like a triple threat match between Truex, Busch and Harvick. And in this What Have You Done For Me Lately world, our latest memory is Harvick dispatching Truex head-to-head on an intermediate track. Would you bet against that?